So John McClain of the Houston Chronicle was on 94 WIP and discussed the whole Jadaveon Clowney situation. Jadaveon Clowney officially wants to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, said he wants to play for Jim Schwartz. The Eagles only have $18 million in cap space, and Jadaveon Clowney, after signing his tender, he is going to be cost about 15.7, something like that. Almost $16 million. To where you could fit Jadaveon Clowney under the cap without releasing any players. A lot of news yesterday with after visiting the Miami Dolphins, the Texans offered Jadaveon Clowney and a first-round pick for Tunsil, the left tackle off the Miami Dolphins, but apparently the Dolphins wanted a lot more than just Clowney and a first-round pick. So I don't know what they're. I think it's a bad deal for both sides, regardless. Because number one, Miami's still rebuilding. Ryan Fitzpatrick is their starting quarterback. Josh Rosen is talking a whole bunch of shit right now that this is going to be my team in time. It just looks very dysfunctional over there right now, and they don't know where they're throwing their money and what they're trying to build and who they can't. You need to get your quarterback in Miami because otherwise you can't build around that guy on offense. And Tunsil is a pretty good left tackle. He's not one of the best, but he's a pretty good left tackle. And unfortunately, the Dolphins want a lot more than a first-round pick. Now, I don't know, of course we don't know where that first-round pick is going to come next year, but a first-round pick, Jadaveon Clowney to the Dolphins for Tunsil, and I don't know, maybe a late draft pick. And that was denied. So as of right now, I think the Texans have made phone calls to the Redskins about getting Trent Williams, but Trent Williams is going to be staying with Washington. Apparently, from Dan Snyder, that's what the owner Dan Snyder has said that. And other than that, I think the Eagles are pretty much the Eagles, Seahawks, and Jets. I don't think he wants to go to the Jets. Heard no news about him going to the Jets. The only preferable destination that he wants to go to is not only going to the Philadelphia Eagles with Jim Schwartz, but he wants to play for a Super Bowl contender. So now we're starting to get a little bit of what he really wants deep inside. Because I thought, is it money? Is it this? It is definitely money. But he wants to play for a Super Bowl contender. And why not go to the Philadelphia Eagles, where not only will he look good with this defensive line that's already stacked enough in a rotational level, but the guy can win a ring at the same time. And you know what? And his stock will go higher if the Eagles win a Super Bowl next year. His stock, even though his stock is high enough, his stock will actually go higher by winning a Super Bowl next year. So I don't know what's going to happen in the coming days, and it's really up to Howie Roseman what he wants to do. Because other than that, this is really hard because the trade cannot take place until Jadaveon Clowney signs that tender for $15 million. You can't do anything. If he doesn't sign the tender, he can't be traded. He loses money he loses a lot of guaranteed money if he misses games during the year. But right now, this is in the Eagles' court, and either they make a move or they don't. Do they need Jadaveon Clowney? They do not. But does it help to have a guy like Jadaveon Clowney on your football team, and will it really push it more to put you in that last game of the year, being in the Super Bowl in Miami? It could. You never really know. So that is pretty much the news. Having that one of the reporters off the Houston Chronicle on 94 WIP, which really, kind of a little bit of a background what's really going on, because we haven't really heard any inside information. But from what this Houston Chronicle reporter has been saying, and seeing Jadaveon Clowney kind of express his feelings in the whole situation. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go to Miami. He wants to go to Philadelphia. But what are the Philadelphia Eagles really going to give up? They want a left tackle. There's no way they're getting rid of Jason Peters. There's no way they're getting rid of Andre Dillard. Are you going to get rid of Vaitai? Is probably the only thing. The only player that I can see going is Vaitai. Other than that, that's really it. I can see Vaitai. Maybe you get rid of a third-round pick because you're going to get a third-round pick from Nick Foles, from Nick Foles' comp pick. You're going to get a third-round pick back. And other than that, I don't know who else you could really take, because I know the Houstons have lost LeVar Miller, the running back. to the whole season to toward ACL. And they need a running back too. Eagles have plenty. Eagles have Josh Adams. Eagles have Wendell Smallwood. You got two guys right there. So I really don't know at this point what's going to happen, but it's going to heat up soon because I don't think Jadaveon Clowney wants to miss time this year. I think he wants to play. He wants to play now. He wants to get to a team as soon as possible. There's almost a week left here, guys. Not long until the opener is here, and we're getting ready for the Washington Redskins. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about all this. I will see you guys later. Shea Squad up. Fly, fly.